I'm your number one fan.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
My mom and dad are gonna be
I see dead people.
Hello.
Hi. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to the Killer Cuties podcast.
Yes, I'm KD.
I'm Cassidy.
We're here today to talk about House of Waxes. Two of them. Houses of Wax.
The Houses of Wax.
Yeah, both of them.
Which, real quick, we're going to do other stuff first, but I would like to say that I told you to watch the 53 version and the 2005 version because I thought that was the original and the remake. Come to find out, nope. There's a whole ass another one that I didn't know existed. So apologies. That's my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently there was one from the 30s that I did not watch because I found out approximately 4 hours ago that existed. So
Yeah.
that's my bad.
I think the 53 version is the one that people talk about as, like, you know, historically relevant.
Yeah, I would like to think so as well.
Yeah.
And if not, we're just going to pretend it is. So
those are the two that we're watching, 1953 and 2005.
Yeah, apologies to the original mystery of the Wax Museum, but I did not know you existed. So
It was from 1933. How much of a movie could it possibly have been?
exactly. Anyways, first we're going to talk about short little newses and then tell you about what new movies are coming out this month. Happy September, by the way.
Happy September, which we should have said last week, but we didn't. That's okay.
No, because last week was still October. Or not October, because the months go forward and not backwards. Last episode was in August.
Oh, okay.
Still. We just didn't do the new movies. We're supposed to do the last of the... Yeah.
Yeah, but it's only the 2nd of September.
Right, nothing's come out yet. Calm down.
Yeah. Okay, well, that worked out nicely. Well, I'll start us off with a news.
Please.
The Toxic Avenger, we've talked about it a few times, just came out on August 29th, and it's already getting decent reviews from critics. It has an 83% critic score out of 83 reviews. We'll see how that holds up.
Yeah.
In the film, the titular character is basically crippled by medical debt. So, to round out their marketing budget, Cineverse is donating $5 million to Undo Medical Debt. That's UNDUE, but also a homonym for UNDO. I thought that was clever. It's a nonprofit that provides medical debt relief to financially vulnerable families. Really great tie back to the film, a really great cause, and a very respectable way to promote a movie, if I do say so myself. An otherwise very goofy film. And also a portion of ticket sales will go to the organization, according to Bloody Disgusting. So go see the movie in theaters.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, me too.
Giving back.
Mm-hmm. They
very cool.
Toyed with other ideas, such as sending Toxie to the moon. And they said, you know what would be better if we paid people's medical debts? And I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, that's much better. Way better. Infinite amounts better.
Yes.
Cool. We'll definitely go see that. To be clear, we are recording this before the movie's out. Well, I think it came out technically tonight. Right?
I think
the 29th?
Yeah, Thursdays, yeah.
Yeah, and so we're recording this Thursday prior to the episode release. But if you're listening to this, it should still be in theaters. So unless something insane happens this weekend, it's still in theaters. So go see it.
Yes.
I'm excited.
What's your news?
My news is not as much fun. Sorry.
Okay. That's okay.
It's very short, too, because I don't have a lot to say about it. I think I've expressed my feelings about this type of thing before. But anyways, A24, the studio that has consistently been at the forefront of independent art house projects, has decided to do the most anti-art thing that they can possibly think of, and they launched an AI division. So that sucks. Neon, please save us.
Ay.
Yeah, that's it. It just pissed me off. I don't know why we're continuing to put generative AI in creative spaces. It doesn't make any sense. Boo, A24.
Ugh.
It just seems like a weird thing to do for their fan base, too. Like, their fan base does
Yeah.
not seem like the type of people who would enjoy that. So, weird vibe, but whatever.
Shoot. Yeah, they're so like small. Like they feel like small artists, small. I don't know.
Right, indie art house. Like, that
Yeah,
was like their
indie,
whole
yeah.
brand, is like helping to fund these really unique, original ideas.
Mm-hmm. Yikes.
Yeah.
Quite the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they don't have any movies releasing in September. Or do they?
I have no idea.
No. Well, we're going to tell you all of them, and you tell us in the comments if any of them are A24. Well, let's hear them. I'll go first. I'll give you the first half of the month. On September 5th, we finally get the next entry in the Conjuring universe, The Conjuring Last Rites. Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga are reprising their roles as the Warrens. This is supposed to be the final installment of the Conjuring series and will be focused on the alleged Smurl haunting.
Yeah.
I hadn't even heard of it.
Yeah. It's not one of the big ones, you know?
Oh, yeah. Okay, that checks
I
out.
think
They've
it's-
already covered those.
Yeah. I also think it was one of the last ones that the Warrens did.
Hmm.
And it was like, I think it was a little bit controversial because even people who are like into the supernatural thought that it was a hoax. So
Fair.
yeah.
Maybe they'll believe now after the Conjuring Last Rites.
You what was the Fourth Kind movie? Remember that when they were like, you have to choose what to believe?
Yeah.
Insert Mila Jovovich telling you that you have to choose what to
You
believe.
have to decide.
You have to choose. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. On September 12th, The Long Walk, based on a Stephen King novel. It's about a group of teenage boys competing in an annual contest known as The Long Walk, where they must maintain a certain walking speed or get shot.
Very straightforward.
Very straightforward. Yeah.
Just keep going.
Don't know how that's a whole book or a whole movie, but we're going to find out on September 12th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also on September 12th, we have Rabbit Trap. Seeking new inspiration and a fresh start, married musicians Darcy and Daphne move to the Welsh countryside to finish their new record. While collecting audio samples, Darcy inadvertently creates a field recording of a mysterious sound never before heard by human ears. The discovery soon renews Daphne's creative energy, but as the echoes of her music bleed into the surrounding landscape, ancient and malevolent woodland forces are disturbed.
Sounds very folk horror.
Yeah, I like that. And I like the Welsh countryside just as much as the next person.
I'm not going to lie. Early reviews, very bad. However,
What?
it has Dev Patel in it, and you better believe I'll sit through a 3-hour folk horror movie just to look at him.
Wait, is he Darcy and Daphne? That sounds lesbian. Is that not?
It is unfortunately not lesbians. He
Oh.
plays Darcy.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
No, that sounds great. I resent you a little for giving me all those really big words to say, but that's okay.
I didn't write the overview of it.
Okay.
So I do apologize for that.
Thank you. I forgive you.
Thank you.
And then lastly, on September 12th, we have Traumatica. A young boy's night terrors become reality when his mother begins showing signs of demonic possession. What he's about to experience will haunt him for the rest of his life and claim countless lives across generations.
That one I think is funny because I feel like it just tells you how it ends.
Yeah, and also that's just Babadook with a different POV.
Yeah, that's a lot of movies, if I'm being honest.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Yeah, but...
Fair. All right, what else do we have in September?
We'll see. All right, September 15th, we've got The Jester 2. Apparently there was a Jester 1. I missed that. Apologies. That's going on my watch list. Anyways, sequel coming in hot. On Halloween night, teen magician Max finds herself locked in a brutal showdown with the Jester, a nightmarish and supernatural trickster with real dark magic. As illusions turn lethal and every escape is a trap, Max must pull off the ultimate trick, staying alive.
That sounds like YA.
It sounds really bad, I'm not gonna lie. But fans of The Jester 1, please let me know if it was worth it and if I should see the sequel. Coming out on the 19th, we have Compulsion. A young woman's visit to her stepfather's villa spirals into danger when she's targeted by con artists, and a violent murder forces her into a deadly cover-up. As a local detective closes in, trust cracks, and dark secrets are exposed. That one sounds more like thriller or horror.
Yeah.
A little different. Fun. Then we have Dirty Boy. Yep. Raised in an oppressive cult, a reclusive schizophrenic discovers that he is being framed by the cult leaders for a series of ritualistic murders and must prove his innocence by saving their next victim and destroying the evil sect.
Starring Pete Davidson.
No.
Oh.
God, no. Can you imagine?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, that's
a movie called Dirty Boy starring Pete Davidson. I can absolutely imagine.
Yeah. The synopsis does not give comedy.
No, it does not.
But who's to say? Not me.
Yeah.
Finally, also on the 19th, we are getting Him. This is the one that's produced by Jordan Peele's company Monkey Paw. Centers on a promising young football player invited to train at the isolated compound of a dynasty team's aging QB1 quarterback.
First string quarterback. The legendary quarterback takes his protege on a blood-chilling journey into the inner sanctum of fame, power, and pursuit of excellence at any cost. People have been saying this is going to be the substance for men, so. As if they deserve that.
Very true.
I never saw The Substance for women.
You should. It was really good.
You keep saying that.
Yeah, well, I don't think you'd like it.
Yeah.
Not from an artist standpoint, but from a visual standpoint.
Yeah.
Anyways, that is going to be our new movie for September. We won't be covering it until the last episode of September, but heads up, we will be talking about Him, so go see it. This is your warning.
All right, yeah. And then watch us. Listen to us.
And then listen to us, yes.
Yeah.
And then finally, last movie of September, The Strangers Chapter 2 is coming out on the 26th. They're continuing on for some reason. When the strangers learn that one of their victims, Maya, is still alive, they return to finish what they've started. With nowhere to run and no one to trust, Maya must survive another horrific chapter of terror as they pursue her, more than willing to kill anyone who stands in their way.
See, I would have preferred those took sort of a purge approach, where it's like sort of an anthology. It's like different people in each one, sort of.
That's what people wanted, and then they decided to just almost shot for shot the first one to kick off a trilogy. It was very weird.
Well,
it was basically the exact same movie, except they went for like cheap jump scares instead of the tension that the original had. It was really gross. I hated it so much. But also I really love the original, so it felt personal.
Yeah. It would feel that way.
Yeah.
Well, that's
anyways,
what we have to look forward to in September.
Yeah, it sounds like some good ones, sounds like some bad ones.
Typical.
Classic.
Mm-hmm. It's not in October and it's not in January.
Very true.
Okay, well, shall we? Shall we get into it?
Please.
First, we're going to talk about the 1953 version of House of Wax. And I'll give us a little summary. The 1953 version was directed by Andre de Toth and stars Vincent Price and Phyllis Kirk. It's about a wax sculptor named Henry whose business partner burns down the wax museum to collect on the insurance policy, leaving Henry badly disfigured. Suspicions grow when Henry begins creating new sculptures immediately following the disappearance of several corpses from the city morgue. This movie had a $1 million budget and made $23 million at the global box office. It has a 3.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd, a 7 out of 10 on IMDb, and a 72% audience and 93% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes.
They like it.
They do like it. And we're going to rapid fire some fun facts.
Yeah.
I mean, not like rapid rapid fire, but like
I'm
got
not gonna
two
lie.
movies.
I got a little nervous when you said rapid fire. I was like, oh shit, I wasn't prepared for that. But I like it. I like
The spirit.
the spirit of it for sure.
Thank you. I loved the intermission in this movie. I love an intermission in any movie. Why don't we have intermissions anymore? This was an hour and 20 minutes long and it still had an intermission.
Yeah, it's a pretty short movie with an intermission.
Yeah.
I think that's incredible.
Yeah. I drink a significant amount of water. I pee on the hour every hour.
Yeah.
So
Which is new for you, right? You didn't used to.
Yeah, that's new for me in the last 2 months. I drink 200 ounces of water a day.
And I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Nothing has changed except I pee every hour on the hour.
Maybe nothing that you can physically discern, but I feel like your body is thanking you.
Well, I wish it would thank me louder because...
Yeah.
Anyway, drink your water, everyone. Don't be chronically... I was going to say depressed, which is also accurate, but I mean dehydrated.
Yeah. Hey guys, stop being depressed. How about that? have you tried?
Cured them all. Everybody's cured.
Have you tried that?
Yeah.
Bet you never even thought about that. Some people assumed that the studio wanted the intermission as a break for the intensity of the 3D.
So fair. It is the first like mainstream 3D movie. The first one in America. Warner Brothers is first.
Yeah, first major American studio.
They were looking out for their audience. And honestly, I go on one 3D ride at Universal Studios and I want to throw up immediately. And how long do those last? 45 seconds?
Yeah.
So I get it.
Did the 3D effects in this really hurt you?
We didn't have the glasses. These you had to
Yeah.
wear the glasses.
I feel like you could still kind of get an idea of where it was happening, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Like, especially when they told you it was happening on screen. They literally broke the wall and were like, I'm going to get your popcorn.
Yeah, the breaking of the fourth wall was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan
It was
of
a fun
that
little
part.
scene.
It very much was.
He said, well, there's someone with a bag of popcorn. Close your mouth. It's the bag I'm aiming at, not your tonsils. First of all, the audacity to assume somebody's mouth is open during that scene just because of the 3D effects.
Oh, yeah.
That feels a little
Well, I
audacious.
feel like the timing of it, though, if you're at any given moment in a movie, someone probably has their mouth open if they're eating popcorn, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a good bet.
It's a safe bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. Is audacious a word?
I think so.
Okay. Well, we'll assume it is.
Audacious. With audacity.
The audacity.
It sounds right.
Yeah.
If
really
it's not
does.
a word, it should be.
Yeah.
Another 3D fun fact. Andre de Toth was blind in one eye, so he couldn't even see the effect. So that's kind of sad.
That is kind of sad.
Yeah, sorry. I really brought the mood down. I'm so sorry.
It's usually me.
It really is.
More about the 3D sort of adjacent. They really wanted Vincent Price's makeup to look as convincing as possible. The like burn makeup. It shocked and nauseated a bunch of Warner Brothers employees. Price went down to the commissary to eat amongst the people, and people literally turned green and almost fainted at the sight of him because it was so realistic. And he got kicked out.
I think that's such a funny fact.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's no way it looked that realistic, you know? Not by today's standards.
In the 50s?
No.
I mean, it didn't look bad.
It didn't look bad, but it didn't look, like, hyper realistic, I would say.
But also, people in the 50s had much lower tolerances for those kinds of things than we do. Like,
100%.
So you can imagine that they have a very low bar as to what is believable.
Yeah. My mom often recalls that the first scary movie she ever watched was The Birds. And there's a scene where the birds are, like, attacking someone.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she couldn't sleep for days, and then she watched it when she was older. She was astounded because she was like, that's clearly just a dummy. And I don't know how I didn't see that when I was a kid, but like that just wasn't a thing back then. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Times have changed. I have some Phyllis Kirk fun facts.
Okay.
Phyllis Kirk plays Sue Allen, the lead, I would say. I guess Vincent Price is first billed, but she's kind of the lead heroine.
Yeah.
Anyways, she tried to turn down the film. She couldn't because she was under contract with Warner Brothers, so she really didn't have a choice. And then she said that she just bitched and moaned the whole way through because it wasn't going to stop her from complaining. And she thought that the 3D format was a gimmick. And also then she said, despite all that, she had a blast making the movie. So it did end up being a fun time for her, but she didn't want to do it initially.
I love that.
Yeah, I have more Phyllis Kirk fun facts.
Please.
She did an interview for a book by Tom Weaver called I Was a Monster Movie Maker. And she said in it that she got into a heated argument with the director at one point during this movie because it's a scene where she's lying on the table naked, but she's got like nude covering to give the illusion.
Mhm.
And Dutoth kept telling her to pull her top down lower and lower and lower. And finally, I guess it was still visible in the close-up that they were doing, which is why he kept doing it.
Mhm.
And then she finally just yelled at him and said that she doesn't have boobs and that any illusion that you are trying to do is going to be completely dissolved if you actually see anything because there's not anything there. So, anyway, she sounds fun.
Yeah, she does. One thing we don't usually get to talk about in film is that this one came in significantly under budget.
Yeah.
One thing that they credit to that and all the cost savings is that they reused a bunch of the same wax figures as in the kind of opening scene with the original museum that burns down. And then the original museum footage was also taken after the like actual House of Wax scenes when the figures could be destroyed on camera without any need for replacement. So it's all backwards. It's all the same and back. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they just filmed the burning down after everything else so that they only needed one set of wax figures, which, by the way, that seems like common sense. I don't know why they even budgeted for two. That's crazy.
Honestly, yeah.
This is the first movie ever made? Why were they not thinking about it? I don't understand.
It was one of the first movies ever made.
No, it was.
It's really old.
It is really old, but they had years of making movies.
That's
Decades.
funny. Barely.
At least.
Well, in the early 30s, right?
Nosferatu was 1920, babe.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, that's only 30 years. It's not that long. I'm 30.
Nosferatu wasn't the first movie ever made.
Okay, but there weren't very many before that.
1878 was the first clip shot. That's the one.
1878 is the horse?
1878. Yeah, that's the horse from Nope that they talk about. And then I think early 1900s was when they made full-length movies. A Trip to the Moon is 1902. So yeah, they had a good 50 years.
Well, whatever.
I'm just saying.
Well, this...
I actually don't think you need any years, because that just seems like common sense.
Yeah,
I've never made a movie, and I know that seems like the right thing to do.
So fair.
Yeah, thank you.
Maybe they just didn't realize that they couldn't... Maybe that was a thing. Maybe they didn't know how to not shoot chronologically at that point.
They didn't know. This movie, they figured out how to film in not chronological order.
You don't have to film. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, after this movie became one of the studio's biggest grossing films of all time, Warner Brothers said, we should make another 3D movie, a 3D horror movie, and we can call it The Phantom of the Rue Morgue. And they did, and it sucked. It was a box office dud. It made less than 10% of what House of Wax made. And basically people were over 3D movies. The sort of appeal wore off. And I feel like that's like still kind of true today. I don't feel like people go to see 3D movies.
Well, clearly it lasted until the 60s because 13 Ghosts, remember? That was 3D.
Yeah.
So it had a little bubble and then it died off. And then, yeah, we definitely saw its resurgence in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
3D was back in.
Yeah.
And
Avatar.
And then it faded out again.
And then, yeah. I think people went and saw Avatar, the original, in 3D, and now they don't. Because what we appreciate about Avatar is like the graphics, and it's just not the same in 3D.
Yeah, I
It's
feel
not
like
as crisp.
it never looks as good in 3D.
No way.
Like, I get it for like the effect or whatever, but
yeah,
I just want to see a movie. I don't need things flying at me.
Yeah, so fair. I mean, I understand the desire to make movies more and more technologically advanced.
Yeah, and immersive
and yeah, immersive. Yeah. But like, I find more joy in like buying an immersive popcorn bucket. You know?
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Trends come and go. I think we had found a way to kind of revitalize and revolutionize 3D technology, and that's why we saw that boom again.
Yeah.
And then it kind of went away because it was, okay, it kind of turns into a gimmick after a while where it's like, okay, now it's just everything's in 3D and
yeah,
we got it. We're good.
Yeah. I don't even know that I've sat through a whole 3D movie. It gives me a headache. I didn't see Avatar. I wish I had seen Avatar because that would have been cool. But
I know I saw one and now I can't think of what it was because I remember going to the theater with my friend and like wearing the glasses.
was it like one of the like Disneyland kind of movies? Like in Disneyland, like they had like Bugs, the bug one, the bug one, and Captain EO.
No.
You didn't see Captain EO? Captain EO was in 3D.
I've never even heard of Captain EO.
Oh, it's a fucking masterpiece starring Michael Jackson and a bunch of little aliens.
Interesting.
It's incredible.
Yeah. No, that doesn't ring a bell. Did they release Lion King in 3D?
No. What is 3D about Lion King? I don't think you just go back and make a movie 3D. That doesn't make any sense.
The Lion King 3D re-release version.
What the fuck?
2011? Yes, this was it. I saw The Lion King, the 2011 3D release. I literally remember that because of who I was with. She was obsessed with The Lion King. Shout out to Trisha.
Rightfully
that girl
so.
has
Paytas?
never. No.
Oh.
No, I don't know her last name anymore because I think she got married, but but she was great. Big fan of her, but she was obsessed with The Lion King. And it re-released in 3D and I went to see it with her, which I'm pretty sure was like the second and last time that I saw Lion King.
Wow.
Yeah. I wasn't a big fan of it. My sister was obsessed with it too, but it was too sad.
It is sad.
Yeah. Anyways, back to this 3D movie.
They also, after the success of this movie, wanted to make a television show where a bunch, like a ragtag team of actors would portray amateur detectives who would solve bizarre crimes.
Sounds incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a goofy fun time, but the pilot was rejected because it was too intense for network television at the time. Yeah. But then they released that as a movie, a 99-minute movie called Chamber of Horrors. Came out in 1966.
So fun. The scene where Paul Picerni, who plays Scott Andrews, is about to be guillotined, but he gets rescued. Apparently, after talking to the film's stuntman, Picerni refused to do it because they were like, it's too dangerous, because basically it's a real working guillotine. The knife is real. And they were just going to be like, pull him back to the stunt people and have them pull him out while they released it. That's not safe at all. And so he was like, I'm not doing this. That's crazy. And the director, Toth, was really upset about that and basically like threw him out and was like, you're going to get fired then. And then he went to the producers and they were like, no, you can't just throw a guillotine on someone. That's not how that works. Yeah. So they made it safer so that he was able to do the take. And he literally said, I will do one take of this. And that is what we got. So one take.
There it is.
Yeah.
He looked like he was like scrambling out of there too.
I would be.
Yeah.
You're not
Like,
gonna
that
throw
was-
a working blade on my head.
Yeah. I mean,
No. That's not how I'd want to go.
it would be very fast.
Not if it's not sharpened. You wanted to be the first person guillotined of the day.
Yeah. How many people do you think they were guillotining on this
At
day?
least 5.
Yeah. One more fun, cutesy little fact for me. One character in the Wax Museum, Queen Elizabeth I, wears the same costume worn by Betty Davis, who played Elizabeth in The Private Lives of Elizabeth and Essex in 1939. And both films featured Vincent Price, and both were produced by Warner Brothers.
Wow. It's all connecting.
I mean, produced by Warner Brothers is kind of a given. I mean, if they're using the same costumes, then
Yeah, it's
they probably got it from there. But
valid.
fun, still fun.
All right, I have one last fun fact, and it's the best one because it's going to tie right into this the remake.
Oh yeah, do it.
All right. So right before the shoot where the museum burns down, Andrew Chatoff's crew set 3 spot fires in strategic locations. The camera started rolling. Everything went downhill. The team lost control of the fires. It merged into like one massive fire. It put a hole in the soundstage roof. It was singeing Price's eyebrows off. Like, it was bad.
Oh my God.
Very bad. But because they only had these one wax mannequins that they were using, they just kept rolling. Firemen were like coming onto the set and he just kept going because they couldn't lose the shot, essentially. But anyways, tying into the remake also lost control of a fire and got sued for it.
Yes, they did.
It's just a thing with these wax museums. They keep setting these fires that they cannot control.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like where there's wax, there's fire. Isn't that an expression?
No. It's where there's smoke, there's fire.
Oh. Well, I mean, wax, candle, fire, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Typically used around that. Anyways, let's talk about the remake now.
Yeah, don't get ahead of yourself. Give us a little overview.
Yeah, I just thought that, that would be a fun little segue.
Yeah. We'll tell you more about the lawsuit. Keep listening.
Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this.
After this commercial break, just kidding. We're not sponsored.
Intermission.
No,
we don't have commercials. That'd be great. Anyways, I'm going to give you a little rundown of the 2005 remake. A gang of college friends, including Wade and his girlfriend Carly, are en route to a school football game when they wind up with a flat tire in a ghost town. They're forced to seek help in the only place that's open, a local wax museum. Once inside the spooky and seemingly abandoned building, they find the works on display are not quite what they seem, and the group soon discovers it's being hunted by the insane twin brothers who run the museum. It's a little bit of a departure from the original.
A lot of it.
It's a lot of bit of a departure.
Literally the entire thing.
Pretty much. This was directed by Wame Colette Serra. The screenplay is by Chad Hayes and Carrie W. Hayes, brothers, I believe. It stars Alicia Cuthbert, Chad Michael Murray, Brian Van Holt, and of course, Paris Hilton. It had a budget of about $40 million, and it made about $70.1 million at the box office. Currently, it has a 5.5 out of 10 on IMDb, a 2.9 out of 5 on Letterboxd, a 44% audience, and 28% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes.
You didn't mention Jared Padalecki.
I'm so sorry. Jared Padalecki is also in this movie, but he dies first, so sorry.
He arguably dies worst.
Yeah, I don't even think it's an argument. He absolutely has the worst death in this. That's crazy. That sucks.
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
I messaged you.
Yes.
While I was watching this movie. Did you figure out what scene I scrumped during?
Was it the Achilles tendon scene?
It was.
Yeah. I forgot that was in this movie. I don't know why I was thinking that was in the movie Hostel, and it very well might also be in the movie Hostel.
Good to know.
I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, I kind of forgot that was in it because when I think of this movie, I always think of them like peeling his face off.
Yeah.
And so I kind of forgot that part happened. But as soon as the lights went off in the room, I remembered, and I was like, oh yeah, this was the part.
Yeah. I screamed. I had to take a little lap. I was having fun. It wasn't like I wasn't like traumatized. I mean, I'm a little traumatized,
Good.
but I
Yeah.
screamed and took a lap. And then immediately after, my husband texted me, "Did you just make a noise?" I was like, "Yeah." I screamed and I had to take a lap. I'm having a blast.
I hope you don't ever get attacked in your home.
What?
You're screaming downstairs, and he's like, "Did you just make a noise?"
I mean, he knew I was watching scary movies.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I've been watching them in the dark, so I'm a little more trigger happy on the noise making.
Very fair.
Yeah.
The director insisted that they use mostly practical effects.
Mm-hmm.
So sparingly used visual effects when necessary, but tried to use as much as possible. I feel like the most noticeable was Vincent's face at the end. That didn't look very good. But you could tell that there was visual stuff happening there that was not great.
Which is weird because in the 50s version, they went all out on making sure that was like really good. And if they can do it in the 50s, you can do it in 2005.
Absolutely. They ran out of budget for their House of Wax.
Yeah, so they had to pay digital to do it. That seems more expensive.
I'm just trying to find them out.
Yeah, no, there isn't one.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. The town of Ambrose was constructed over the course of 10 weeks and was modeled after a real town called Asmara. Asmara?
Who's to say?
Anyway, Asmara was built by the Italians in Africa during World War II in the modern style rather than the Deco style, which was more popular at the time. So that's what gives it its distinct look. Kind of fun. Fun little historical fact.
Very.
Mm-hmm.
One of the fun facts that I read was about names that were not in the script, but that like we found out later.
Oh, yeah.
Or sorry, they were in the script, but not in the movie.
Yes.
Yes. So in the movie, the roadkill collector is never named, but in the script, his name was Lester.
Mm-hmm.
So like we know his name is Lester.
That's the third brother.
Then, allegedly.
Yeah.
That's what an incredible twist at the end. They had another brother. But yeah. And then the other one was that Carly and Nick, the brother and sister, their last name was mentioned in the script apparently, but not in the movie, which is Jones. And then I saw that in a radio interview, Chad Michael Murray was told that his character's last name had been discovered, and he was like shocked to find out they had last names. But
if it was in the script,
that's what I'm saying. Did he not? No. Did he not read the script? Leah Michelle, is that you? Why did he not know?
Honestly, yeah, you just had somebody feeding him his lines and his little earpieces.
Yeah, that was such a confusing fun fact to me because I couldn't understand why he was surprised if it was in the script.
Unless he just forgot. Maybe it was just like the first page introduces him with the last name and then...
Yeah,
probably that.
I hope so. I like to think in my heart that Chad Michael Murray can read.
Yes. I'd like to give him that much credit at least.
Me too. Chad Michael Murray, if you're listening, please let me know if you can read.
I'm going to send that to him on TikTok.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Don't write it down.
Yeah. In video form, just in case.
Just in case.
Not making any assumptions.
Gotta make sure the message gets to him.
Yeah. Just 100%.
Perfect.
Yeah. The ending sequence involving the House of Wax is often cited as the best example of the use of practical sets ever shot in a film. That is a practical wax house, which is crazy and explains the insane $40 million budget for what the rest of the movie was. But yeah, it wasn't actually made of wax. A lot of it was peanut butter.
Yeah.
And the actors would get stuck in it while filming.
Yeah. It sounds very not... It sounds like a sensory nightmare.
It does.
It looked cool.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Looked great. More of that in movies, please.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch it, though. I don't want to be covered in peanut butter.
You could pay me and I will do that.
That's true. How much did she get paid?
Probably nowhere near as much as her male counterparts.
You think?
Oh,
Chad
yeah,
Montgomery
2005?
probably got paid the most.
He was doing the most at that time, so that makes sense. You know what I mean?
He was the hot ticket item for this movie.
Yeah.
And then maybe
Fresh
Paris
off of-
Hilton. Paris
Honestly,
she was a big draw in this.
she only had one other acting credit prior to this, and it was an uncredited sex tape.
Oh, yeah.
People were so fucking unfair to her. I thought she was fine. Like, all in all, in this film, I thought this film, not the sex tape, didn't see that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Good.
just to clarify. I thought she was fine.
Yeah, she didn't do a bad job.
No.
That's why, like, I was only half joking last episode and you were like, oh, she's in it. Like, it must be terrible. Like, I was like, she really doesn't do that bad of a job.
No, she really doesn't. And
Is
people...
it great? No. But is it acceptable for early 2000s? Is she almost on par with the other actors in this movie? I would say so.
Yeah. Yeah. People were, like, cheering when she died in screenings.
Yeah.
It just...
Her death scene was supposed to be longer and gorier. Like, they were really going for this. They gave her permission to sell t-shirts that read, on May 6th, watch Paris die. Like, her dying in this movie was a actual marketing selling point for it.
Yeah. Well, also, she was the first person to be cast, and then they built the rest of the cast around her.
Mm-hmm.
So she's always been... Have you seen, like, the new tuna commercials where she's, like, making fun of herself for saying... Oh, no, that's Jessica Simpson.
That's not her.
Never mind. I mean, reasonable to get them confused.
It is. And I get what you're trying to say, that she's self-aware.
She's very self-aware.
Yeah, Paris Hilton has always known exactly what she was doing.
Yes. Jessica Simpson...
Everybody
maybe
else
not.
just didn't get it.
Yeah.
Jessica Simpson, I think, might actually be a little bit stupid, but I do think she was. I do think she was also playing it up for that vibe.
Yeah.
As she should. If people think you're stupid, fine, make money off of them.
Yeah. That just means they're stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought it was unfair. I thought she was fine, passable, acceptable.
Yeah, I don't think she did a terrible job in this.
No. She was a little nervous when they were filming. She was embarrassed by her scream. So the first 3 takes of her screaming, she had everybody else on the casting crew scream with her, which I think is actually kind of fun.
I think that's cute, yeah. I know she was also asked if they were trying to, like, hint at her sex tape in this, because they were, like, she's getting filmed at one point.
Yeah.
But she said that was already in the script when she signed on, so, like, it had nothing to do with that.
Ugh, that's traumatizing.
Yeah.
See, she doesn't deserve it. She doesn't deserve any of the hate. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I mean, I get, like Nepo baby hate,
It's
but...
not her fault she's a Nepo baby.
It's not. It's
Don't
not.
take it out on her. Take it out on her parents.
Yeah, agreed. I can respect her for at least being a rich person who never once tried to, like, be relatable.
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly.
she was like, no, I don't know what you're going through, and I never will, so...
Yep. Honest. One more thing about her. On the film's score soundtrack, the track for While She's Being Chased is called Paris Gets It.
Yeah, they were really leaning
hated
into
her.
it. I don't think that the people making the movie hated it. I think they were playing up on her public perception.
Yeah,
Where, like,
absolutely.
a lot of people didn't like her at that time.
Yeah.
So they were like, let's just lean into this full send it.
Well, and she did too, I guess, because she's like, watch Paris die. But, like, ugh.
Yeah. Self-aware.
She is self-aware. She's got that much going for her.
Yeah.
And the billions of...
The $1 billion empire. She doesn't have much, just self-awareness and $1 billion empire.
Yeah. Multi-billion-dollar empire.
Yeah, at this point. All right, my last Paris Hilton fact that then can segue into Jared Padalecki facts. Paris later did a guest spot on Supernatural, which obviously Jared Padalecki is, like, most well known for.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an episode that centered around a wax museum. So definitely a nod to it. They even referenced the movie. So more self-awareness, I guess.
Yeah. That's kind of cute.
Yeah.
I never really watched Supernatural.
I watched until like halfway through season 7. Honestly, first 3 seasons, incredible show. Maybe even first 5 seasons.
It's usually how that goes.
Yeah. I think almost every show should end after 5 seasons.
Yeah. Except Lost. I would take another couple seasons of that. You wouldn't.
Haven't seen that, so I can't attest to that.
Yeah.
My favorite show in the entire world is Buffy.
And you're already getting, you don't even get to talk about it because you're already getting more.
It is getting a reboot, but its original run was 7 seasons. And although some of my favorite episodes happen in later seasons, I still think that if they had ended it at 5, it would have been the perfect ending.
Fair.
So sometimes you just have to understand that things have run their course.
Yeah.
And Supernatural did. And then it ran about 5 more courses.
Yikes.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do?
If it's making money, they're going to keep churning it out.
They sure will.
Mm-hmm. Fun fact about the wax people.
Yeah.
Most of them were extras wearing masks, which in hindsight for the first movie might have been an even better way to save money.
Kill people?
Well, no. I forgot they lit them all on fire.
Yeah.
But that is a good way to save money. I'm sure that hiring somebody off the street is cheaper on the new movie, not the old movie.
No, yeah.
Than
hire people off the street and murder them.
No. No. And feed them and pay them for a day's work.
Yeah.
Is cheaper than building wax statues that... Anyway.
Yeah.
They needed all that money for the peanut butter budget.
The peanut butter budget was vast.
Astronomical. That's 39
Huge.
of the 40 million.
In today's economy, it would be.
Yeah, honestly. How much is there a stat? Did it say somewhere how much peanut butter they used? I'm going to look it up.
Please do.
Most places are saying that the bed is the only thing that was made of peanut butter and wax, like a mixture of the two to make it more malleable, like it was melting. Everything else is just wax.
Oh, okay. So it was probably she got it all over when she was on the bed.
Yeah.
Well, damn. So not that big of a budget then.
No, I guess not. I mean,
a whole bed of peanut butter.
That's
quite a few jars.
Yeah, that's probably like what, 100 gallons?
There's no possible way for me to know how much peanut butter it takes to make a bed.
I mean, there is. You just got to buy a bunch of peanut butter and make a bed out of it.
Yeah, but I need the wax too, so this is a mixture.
Yeah.
And we don't know the ratio.
The Mythbusters, if you're listening.
Please. We're not trying to bust a myth. We're just trying to understand how much.
That just feels like something they would do, though. They would take the time to make several different beds out of different wax and like a full scale. This one's 10% peanut butter to 90%
it. They do it to prove if it could happen.
Yeah.
What would they be proving could happen?
That you can make a bed out of peanut butter and wax.
Well, they know that there's no myth. They did it. We already know they did it.
How do we know for sure? Did
because
you hear it from the director's mouth himself?
Yeah, they said that they did it. It's not a myth.
Did you see it in person? Did you see the bed? Did you see them mixing the peanut butter and the wax together? It could be a myth.
That's how conspiracy theories start.
I'm just saying.
No, that's not a myth.
All right.
If we can come up with a myth, then we can contact Mythbusters. Do they even still do things?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
So, well.
But I think of Mythbusters every single day. Do you think of Mythbusters every day?
Absolutely not.
Oh. Every single time I go to the bathroom in a public place, which is every day.
Oh, you think of the bathroom stalls.
I think of and I go into the first bathroom stall, and then I think every single time.
Did that skew it?
yeah, now is that the dirtiest one because there's so many fucking people doing it because everybody watched Mythbusters?
I think they do need to revisit that one in particular because I will say
Yes.
that did influence me. I know several people who only use the first bathroom stall because they did an episode saying that that was the cleanest because everybody usually skips it. And I would like to know now because sometimes now I go into the second one because I think about that.
Yeah. I mean,
But I
still
don't go
into
to a
the first.
public bathroom every day, so I don't think about them every day.
Every single day I think about that one. I also
Yeah.
think about the one where they're saving gas, if with the air conditioner. Just turning off your air conditioner save gas.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh. I've seen every episode of Mythbusters ever, like multiple times.
Let me tell you something. That's the least surprising thing you've ever told me.
Thank you. Also how it's made.
Very much on brand for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've always wanted to do a Mythbusters segment of this show.
That would be
Our
fun.
show.
Yeah, once we get the funding to get the Mythbuster guys on here, we're gonna do that.
Well, I mean, we could be the Mythbusters men.
I don't think I know enough about like science and physics and engineering to do that.
We'd be fine. We could figure it out. There's nothing you can't learn on YouTube.
How hard could it be?
Mm-hmm.
Boys do it.
Yeah, honestly.
So true. All right, have we teased them enough? Should I tell them about the lawsuit? Are you guys
talk
ready?
about it. You've been sitting here for like 30 minutes waiting for the lawsuit.
You've been so I know you guys tuned in specifically to hear about it, so here you go. Basically what happened was a soundstage being used for the film burned to the ground during a test of the special effects equipment. So not even like an actual run through, it was a testing of it. But the fire was started by a candle and destroyed a studio at Warner Brothers Movie World on Australia's Gold Coast, which is where they filmed this in Australia. Mm-hmm. And one crew member was even treated for burns to his arm, but no one else was injured. And obviously the crew member lived. It wasn't like a death or anything. But the smoke reached a nearby highway. It wasn't shut down. So it was just a whole big ordeal. And as a result of that fire, in January of 2006, Village Theme Park Management and Warner Brothers Movie World Australia sued the special effects expert David Fletcher and Wax Productions. Who knew there was a whole production studio for Wax? Actually, that makes sense for like Madame Tussauds and stuff like that. Yeah. But anyways, they were sued for $7 million for negligence over the fire, and they ended up settling out of court.
There you have it.
Yeah, big fire. Sued.
I mean, if you're negligent with your flames, you're going to get sued. That's the one thing I've learned in life.
If there's one thing you should keep in mind when making a movie, it's that if you are negligent with your fire, you will get sued.
Yeah, I mean, I was just talking in general, not necessarily just making a movie.
Yeah, don't start fires.
Mm-hmm. That is arson.
And then you will never get sued.
Ever. There's nothing else to be sued for.
No, it's people only sue for fire damage. Mm-hmm. We should start a segment that's not fun facts. It's like fun lies, where we just make up fake fun facts. Like that you can only be sued for arson.
Yeah. That's what I was doing.
Great.
Do you have any other fake facts?
No. No, I have more fun facts though.
Okay.
No, it's not even really a fun fact. It's just there's a fun fact in IMDb that's talking about how Nick and Carly's sibling relationship doesn't feel like a sibling relationship. It feels much more like a romantic relationship. And I concur. It was very Life with Derek vibes, except they weren't siblings, so it was even worse.
Yeah.
They have too much chemistry.
Yeah. And somebody even recommended or suggested that they switch Jared's role. And that would have made sense. They didn't really have chemistry. They were more like platonic friendship kind of vibes.
Yeah, I didn't get any romance between the two of them.
No.
Heavy romance undertones with her and Chad Michael Murray. So yeah, I agree. I think that they should have changed that.
Yeah, I think it's Chad Michael Murray's fault. Like he just doesn't give brother.
No, he's not a brother.
No. Does he have any siblings? I'm sorry for them.
There's fun lies. No, he doesn't. He's an only sibling.
There's no way to know.
True.
There's just no way
I don't
to know
if
if he has any siblings.
There's no possible earthly way for us to know that. So
No.
I'm going to say definitively he does not. Sorry. But kind of a segue fun fact, this is the second remake of a horror movie that Jared Padalecki has been in. And in the other one, which is the remake of Friday the 13th, he's looking for his sister. So they know he should have been a brother.
Yeah. He should have been a brother.
He should have been the brother.
My favorite fun fact about this, speaking of musicals starring Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
Tim Burton wanted to direct a musical remake of
Yeah.
the 1953 version of this movie starring Michael Jackson. And Michael Jackson was on board,
Yeah.
but nobody would back him.
Nobody else was on board.
Maybe that's how Captain EO was born. You wouldn't know because you've never seen it, but I don't even think you can like watch Captain EO. I think it's just like sort of gone forever.
It is.
Did you look that up?
No.
Oh, just kidding. It's
That's
really
just
on YouTube.
another. That's just another one of my lies.
Another fake fact. Any other fake facts?
Another fake fact.
No, it is. It is in 4K remastered on YouTube.
No, it's not.
It is.
People think it is, but it's another Mandela effect. It's not.
You should watch Captain
You
EO.
can't get it. I would, but I can't. It's not anywhere. You can't find it anywhere. It's lost media.
I'm literally watching it right now.
No. That's a fan-made project you're watching?
It's 4K remastered. I think you'd enjoy it. It's got cute little guys.
Well, if it's ever recovered, I'd love to watch it.
Literally on YouTube.
You can't start a
I
fake
don't like
facts.
this segment anymore.
You can't get rage baited by the fake fact segment.
I'm going to watch that before bed. There's nothing you can do to stop me.
And I wouldn't try.
I know.
Yeah.
You should watch it too. It's 18 minutes long.
I'll think about it.
She's already thought about it and she said no.
Sometimes it doesn't take me that long.
Yeah. Honestly.
All right, my favorite fun fact, and then I'm done.
Okay.
Alicia Cuthbert insisted on using real glue on her lips instead of prosthetics for the scene where Carly's lips get glued together. And that's crazy to me.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun at all.
Couldn't be me. Would not do that. Do you have any other fun facts?
No, I'm ready to rate them. In fact, I think we did this wrong. I think we were supposed to rate the other one earlier.
Oh my gosh, I think you're right. I segued too hard.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. We'll rate them both now.
Okay, well, we're going to rate the 1953 version first.
Yes.
How scary did you think that one was? The House of
Point
Wax, 1953.
5.
Oh, okay.
It was not scary at all.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know if a movie from the 50s could scare me, if I'm being honest.
Sure.
What about you?
I gave it a 1.
Mm.
I think it had a touch of something, so I thought I should give it a little credit.
Great.
Especially compared to some of the other older films that we've watched.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is exactly. I can't put my finger on what made it a 1 and not a 0.5.
Valid.
Yeah. Thank you.
How sexy did you think it was?
Same answer. A 1. Because it was more than any of the other older movies.
Yeah.
But who's to say why?
I know why.
Is it the wax?
No, I gave it a 1, and it was specifically for Kathy. Her character was very fun.
Yeah.
The friend who dies, the roommate who dies. I thought she was a blast.
She was fun.
Yeah.
Using men the way she do.
As one should.
Mm-hmm. How fucked up did you think it was?
I give it a 0.5. It's from the 50s.
Yeah.
What about you?
0.5. Overall, very tame. I think
Yeah.
maybe it might deserve a 1 for like the real guillotine on a real person.
Yeah. The director trying to guillotine one of the actors is pretty crazy.
Yeah. I would have given it 0.5 for every additional take they made him do, but they only made him do the 1, so.
Well, he only would do the 1.
Yeah.
I do think
done that.
if I saw this in the 50s after, 5 years of movies being made, as you said,
Only 5.
I think the concept of people being encased in wax is scary, but in this one, they're dead first anyway, so it's not as scary.
Yeah, that's true. They're not being murdered by the wax.
Yeah,
They're
they're
already
murdered and
dead.
then coated in wax, which isn't
Yeah.
as scary to me as what happens to Jared Padalecki.
Yeah, that was rough.
That is, yeah.
And the eyes and the crying.
Yeah. All right, overall, what did you think?
I think this is definitely my favorite of the older films that we've watched, say pre 1960,
Mhm.
pre 1970 even. I know,
Wow.
add another decade on there. It's historically very relevant, well acted, well directed. It was fun. I think it might even be the first horror comedy. Add that to your fake facts, because it was pretty funny too.
Yeah.
There's some silly, goofy times, and I think it was intentionally funny. It wasn't like a product of its time funny. It just was kind of funny.
Yeah.
So I gave it a 3.5.
Nice.
Yeah. How about you?
I agree. I think this is also one of my favorites from that era.
Mm-hmm.
I guess like the classic versions of movies that we've watched. This movie is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And it absolutely is. I would say at least 90% intentional. 10%, yeah, maybe it's just a product of his time, but they were trying to be funny. This movie is very funny.
Yeah.
And I have a blast. It's great. It's a very fun time. I gave it a 4 out of 5.
Love that.
Yeah.
So good.
Should we talk about the remake?
Yeah. Let's go backwards.
rate it?
You ask me.
Oh, okay. How scary did you think it was?
I gave it a 1.
Yeah.
I think it was slightly scarier than the original, just due to it being more technologically advanced, but not enough scarier to warrant anything higher than the 1 that I gave the original. Yeah. How about you?
Fair. I also gave it a 1.
Yeah.
Because I remember being a little bit scared when I first watched it.
Sure.
Yeah. Not
Back
too
in
much,
2005.
but probably. Maybe like 2006.
We were like 10, 11.
Yeah. Well, it would have been probably the year after because I didn't see it in theaters. I know that much at least.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's like a blockbuster event.
Yeah, I'm assuming at one point my friends and I rented it, and that's how I got my hands on it. But.
Damn, I miss trips to Blockbuster.
Me too. Ours in Iowa was called Family Video. It was great. I had many a good time at Family Video.
Mm-hmm. Ours was right next to a Radio Shack.
Damn. Double hop aside.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No joke. How sexy did you think it was?
This one I gave it 2 because the cast, it's definitely got the elevated sexiness of an early 2000s movie.
Mm-hmm.
The wax is still a little gross to me, but it's fine. Did that add to it for you? It wasn't wax used in a way that I want it to be used in. I'll say that.
It didn't take it away from me.
Oh, great. Okay. What did you give it then?
I gave it a 2.5.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it has very classic, like, 80s, 90s slasher vibes, which is always fun, despite being a early 2000s film. And I just love that in a movie. It was super fun, so 2.5.
Very fair.
Mm-hmm.
How fucked up did you think it was?
There were some scenes that made me uncomfortable, but it was just fun, goofy. It was like a fun it was fun to watch. So I just gave it a 2.
Okay, valid.
You?
I agree. I think the Achilles and the face coming off.
Yeah.
They're both a little fucked up. Yeah. But because the vibe is so early 2000s, like ridiculousness. Yeah. I only gave it a 1.
Yep. Overall, what did you think of the 2005 remake of House of Wax?
Listen, is it good? No. Is it fun? Absolutely. This is a classic early 2000s guilty pleasure movie. Like, it's kind of bad, but that's what makes it so much fun. Mm-hmm. And I agree. The ending is great. Like, the actual House of Wax being melted down, it looks fantastic.
Yeah. And very poetic to have them be waxed together. They die how they came into the world.
Exactly. Yeah, him falling onto his brother's body. Mm-hmm. A little cheesy, a little bit ridiculous, but still fun. And the twist of there being a third brother M. Night Shyamalan level. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's just fantastic. But still bad. So it's that line that you kind of have to walk steadfast, and that's why I ended up giving it a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
Add this to the list of movies I like more than you.
Wow.
I gave it a 3.5, just like the original.
As good.
Yeah. I don't think it deserves as bad of a rap as it got. I've said this before, but there was a reason that movies gain cult followings.
Yeah.
It's because they're good. They're not, maybe not good, but it's because they're fun. They're worth
Yes.
watching.
Yeah.
It's just a silly, goofy, fun slasher movie. It wasn't as funny as the original.
No, the original's hilarious.
The original's hilarious. It just, people make stupid decisions. You're like, don't go in there. And it's just fun to watch. It is kind of an interesting premise. I agree. The House of Wax coming down was fun. And Paris Hilton is not terrible. I think people should get over themselves. She was not that terrible. So I gave it a 3.5.
Very fair.
Mm-hmm.
Fair and just rating.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
3.5s all around. You get a 3.5. You get a 3.5.
Everybody gets a 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, fun. Okay.
Yeah.
So we were only half a point off on both.
Yeah.
Just in different directions.
Yep, exactly. Equal and opposite.
Equal and opposite.
Newton's law or something.
Yeah. Also, I did want to say, I thought it was funny in your prediction how you said the original was going to be about a family and that they would lose that aspect in the remake because early 2000s doesn't do families. And I thought it was funny that it was literally the opposite of that.
Yeah, it was. Speaking of which, I don't think that the opening scene was necessary at all.
Of the twins?
Yeah, that felt so fucking disjointed. Why did they even just take it out?
No, you need the backstory, Katie.
But I didn't. I got all the backstory I needed from the newspaper clippings.
Yeah, I think, who's to say?
Well, here's one more fun fact for you we didn't talk about. The film originally opened with a character named Jennifer who was stuck on an empty road with car troubles and then is attacked and killed by one of the brothers, not the third brother, one of the twins. That was scrapped, but Jennifer is still in the film. She's the female sculpture that Vincent is working on, and then is later she has the pink dress and the bouquet of flowers, and she's in the movie theater.
Yes, they kept the remnants of the original opening.
Yeah. I feel like that would have better fit the tone of the movie. I just did not understand that opening scene. I just didn't get it. It felt so unnecessary.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that opening would have fit better.
Yeah.
But it's not my decision.
Test audiences were stupid in 2005.
They never stopped.
Yeah.
Anyways, would you survive?
The original, I've never been to a wax museum. I'm not going to a wax museum. I don't work in a wax museum, so I'm safe.
Well, is that a cop-out?
Yes. No, it doesn't. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? In the remake, a little trickier. I do like to camp. I am prone to car problems. I have a strained relationship with a sibling or two, maybe even three. So I think ultimately I'm Carly, but I don't have the same fight in me. And neither do my estranged siblings. So I think I'm out. I put a lot of thought into this one.
Yeah. Well, not the original, but...
What do you mean? I couldn't place myself as any of the characters outside of the people that were just walking along on that.
Yeah, you could. Your friend got murdered, and then you see her in a wax museum.
And I laugh. Because, oh my God, look at it. That just looks just like her. And then I send a Snapchat to her.
She's dead. She got murdered.
But I don't know that.
No, she does know that.
But I don't. I don't figure that out. I see a wax sculpture and I'm like, oh my God, that is so fucking funny. That looks like Cassidy. I take a Snapchat of it. I send it to all my other friends.
It was her roommate. She saw her murdered.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. What
I'm choosing to ignore that your friend was murdered.
Not ignore. I just don't think that I would know that. I wouldn't You know?
If I got murdered, you wouldn't know.
Well, I wouldn't know that your body is in the wax. That's such a
See,
stupid
that's
thing to
fair.
think.
That's fair. I think that's valid.
Like,
If I saw my friend murdered and then I went to a wax museum and a figure resembled her, I probably wouldn't look too much into it.
Exactly.
I'd be like, oh, that's weird.
That's
So,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
I agree with you that
So then
I
nothing
don't
bad
think
happens past that.
Yeah, but then you die in the remake.
In the remake, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Okay, now your turn.
I think I agree with the original. I live because I'm not getting involved. I'm not noticing. I'm pretty unobservant. I probably wouldn't even notice it looked like my friend. In the remake, see, it comes down to this issue of like, if I'm putting myself in like Carly's position, do I have the fight to live? No. But if my sibling is there with me,
Yeah.
yes.
That's specifically why I called out that my siblings, my estranged
Also
siblings, do not have the fight in them either.
See, my sister does, so I could see us getting a little scrappy with some twins.
Yeah.
Beating the fuck out of them.
Yeah, with a baseball bat.
I'm just saying, I've fought my sister.
No chance.
They're not making it out of that alive.
I fought your sister. That's a compliment. Do you know what movie that's from?
Sure don't.
El Dorado.
Oh. I
It's
do
the
know.
opening scene.
Yeah, sorry, it's been a while. I haven't seen that movie in 20 years.
Seriously?
Probably.
Oh, I watch that probably once a month.
That checks out.
That and The Prince of Egypt.
That also checks out.
Same font. Ask me if I want to guess the plot of the next movie.
Do you want to predict the plot of the next movie?
Yes. Thank you.
Do you know what it is? Because I changed it today, so.
No, and that makes me sad because wait, why did you change it?
Here's why I changed it. Because I realized originally we had The Fog scheduled. However, I realized there is a remake of The Fog. And I didn't want to make you do two originals remakes in a row, so.
So we're doing The Ritual?
Changed it. So we're doing The Ritual instead.
Excellent. That's what I have prepared. That worked out
Great.
nicely.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't change it from that. Did you not even know it was ever The Fog?
I did not know that it was ever The Fog. I did this maybe 3 hours ago.
Oh, great. I changed it about 4 hours ago, so.
Oh, shit.
All right, predict The Ritual.
Okay, The Ritual. It seems like a pretty straightforward. You would like a ritual, like they're doing it. It's like a cult and they're doing a ritual, but it's not that. It's not what you think. It's actually about a man who lives in New York City and he has OCD, like Adrian Monk, and his ritual is the way he puts on his socks in the morning, the number of Cheerios he puts in his bowl, how he walks to work and misses all the cracks in the pavement. Well, one day on the way to the grocery store, it's his daily routine is ritualized. That's the ritual. One day on the way to the grocery store, he's like watching as he walks because he can't step on the cracks, so he's watching as he walks, and he accidentally stumbles into the scene of an ongoing murder, and then he gets kidnapped by the murderer because he's a witness now. And so he's kidnapped and taken and held hostage, and it's after that initial scene of his like daily ritual, it's completely thrown off and he's kidnapped, and it's a single location film in where they're keeping him hostage. And he has OCD.
Wow, what happens to him?
He escapes.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah, because he has OCD. He can identify rituals in other people's routines, you know what I mean? So he's like, okay, I know that the killer is going to take 19 steps to get down here, and that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he uses that to his advantage and he gets out. It's like if Monk and Psych came together to form a horror movie.
Wow, I can't wait.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Our top ranked film that we've ever watched.
5 out of 5s all around, huh?
Everybody loves this movie.
Yeah. Well, why wouldn't you? It's Psych and Monk combined.
Yeah. Two of the best television shows on television ever to this day.
Yeah, you sprinkle in a little bit of Lost, which he is lost because he gets kidnapped.
He gets kidnapped,
That's crazy.
but he's not on an island, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Hey. Calm down.
Two shows.
Great, yeah, not even a little bit. But
There is a ritual in it, I'm sure of it.
yeah, it's called the
Excellent.
ritual.
Yeah. It's best if you go in blind. That's what you're going to say next. And then I'm going to say, I usually do.
Yeah, well, yeah,
I'll read
why
the
not?
synopsis. I'll just read the whole Wikipedia page.
Don't do that. Do you want a little teaser?
Yeah.
It's folk horror.
That checks out.
Ritual.
It's giving witch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the vibes. Folk.
Ritual. Yeah.
Yeah.
Folk rituals. Witch.
Great.
Robert Eggers.
It's
Dr.
not direct.
Eggers.
It is not Dr. Eggers, no. It's actually directed by David Bruckner, who did Amateur Night, the segment in VHS.
Not who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Jerry Bruckheimer.
No, not him.
Explosions.
Yeah.
Robots.
Anyways, I'm excited for the ritual. I'm glad you liked both House of Waxes. Very sorry
Houses
to the
of
OG,
Wax.
the House Eye of Wax. Sorry to the original again. Didn't know you existed. I'll watch the 30s version someday.
It wasn't
Probably not
called House
anytime
of Wax.
soon,
It
though.
like barely counts.
Yeah, and I think the 50s version is more closely resembles that one, so we got the gist.
Yeah.
Anyways, let us know in the comments
We don't know.
what show you think should have ended after 5 seasons.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Yes, let us know what show. Perfect runtime. And also, please feel free to like and subscribe. We appreciate you guys listening. If you have any suggestions, let us know. We're happy to oblige. Other than that, enjoy your Tuesday and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.